housewife crap things because I don't know. Because life is just so boring, right?
I have to watch somebody else's.
Yeah, exactly. Well, because those people are just retarded. I mean, you realize it's somewhat scripted.
It has to be.
Well, no, it is somewhat scripted. I mean, I don't know how much of it is scripted or whatever, but I really think those women hate hate Danielle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
With a Passion of the Christ, too. Crucify this. You ever use one of these? You ever use one of these?
What?
What? Family Guy.
Oh, anyways. Oh, my lips are doing that thing again. It's a stupid Dazzle glass. I swear those Dazzle glasses dry out on your lips. Real Housewives. So she seems to think that, you know, Danielle's this big victim. I don't know. It's the impression I got. It could be wrong. That Danielle was this victim and these women were just like terrorizing her. And I just don't see it that way.
I saw Danielle as a crazy bitch.
Well, I think that there was some... I liked Caroline. So when people talk shit like, you know, Vane WPC. WPC? Is that what
Yeah,
it
I
is?
think it is.
I mean, you've seen her before. You know, the one that's named Vanessa. I mean, she doesn't like... I think she's the one that doesn't like Caroline. She seems to think that she's...
Overplaying
that mafio. I was gonna say mafioso. She's got like that mafia, the family
mentality.
Kinda, yeah. But I don't see her that way. I just see her as like, you know, I'm gonna stick up for my family. And but when they're wrong, she says so. Because even on the reunion, even on the reunion, she's like, "Why do you do that? She's trying to get a rise out of you. You did, and you gave her what you wanted. And I've never seen you act like this. Why are you being so? Why do you let this chick make you be something you're not? You know, turn you into." So it's not like she just totally sides with her family. But you notice she does not get involved with Danielle. She saw this whole thing. She's like, I don't want nothing to do with her. I don't want to talk about her. Da, 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 da. And they kept coming into her house. Jacqueline comes into the house. Teresa comes to the house. Dina in the beginning comes to the house. To all talk about Danielle. They all have problems with Danielle. Have you never noticed? Caroline doesn't get involved in that shit.
No,
she was always there to listen to that whole thing. And she's like, whatever. I don't want this bitch in my life. She's fucking crazy. Just stop. Stop. You know? But it was like that whole first season thing. She fucking like... background checked her.
Yeah.
But alright, fine. People do that to date nowadays. That's, I mean, you know, it's a little much. It was a little much. But after she realized she didn't like the person that she was, that's it. She didn't go around doing all this crazy shit.
That was it. She cut herself off and she was done.
Teresa has a bad temper. I mean, she got up off the couch and started yelling in Danielle's face, "You are not gonna break up my family, you bitch!" Bro, she pushed down Andy Cohen, which I like because I can't stand that dude with his fake ass 10 out of 10. With that stupid smile, I want to smack it off his face. Dude. I just don't agree that Danielle's this big victim. I mean, she went looking for it half the time. And look at how screwed up her kids are. I mean, the oldest one is so ungrateful.
Oh, yeah.
She got her that thing with
that
the modeling and stuff. And she was like,
oh,
I don't like you and I don't like you. Because they were trying to make her walk on the runway. I'm like, oh, he's a little stuck up. The younger one isn't so bad. I think she's still got her hit right. Because she's so young. But she's still kind of level-headed and can see how fucking retarded the rest of them are. But... you know, they did a poll on who they wanted their, you know, if they had to pick one of the New Jersey Housewives as a mom, Carolyn got the highest one, and like 3% Danielle.
Sounds about right.
I don't know, she's just nuts. She invents things in her head, and I
blows things out of proportion.
I just couldn't believe that Shayna thought that she was this big victim, and Teresa and these people were like terrorizers. Jacqueline can't terrorize anybody. That woman is so weak, and it's so sad. She's like so gullible and so kind of retarded. I can't even... like, I just don't even get it. I mean, they had that party for the police chief? Yeah. And the woman was driving out there with her kids in the car. Let's go see what this party I didn't get invited to. That's some crazy shit. Who the fuck does that?
Who does that? You didn't get invited? Stay home and order a pizza.
There's crazy, and then there's what Teresa was, which is an angry person. That to me, Teresa's not crazy. She's delusional. But she's not crazy, she's just angry. Like, she's an angry person, and she's physically, you know, like, she's someone that takes physical. I don't know if that's crazy to me. That's just someone who needs anger management, not necessarily therapy like Danielle needs some serious...
yeah, just
I mean, the woman is like 50-something, gonna be 47, 48. You're still, like, with all this stuff that happened to you when you were 20. Man, let that shit go.
Move on already.
I don't know, to me, I think she brought on a lot of the shit that... I know that bitch was running her fucking mouth. Why, when she went to the nail salon, did she have to fucking ask about the gossip? Dude, do my fucking nails. I don't want to hear about nothing about those women. Yeah, love and light my ass. She asked the gossip. She wanted to be fucking involved in it. She wanted to be... And then someone who, like, wants to be your friend a little too much, like, she wanted to be Dina's friend so much, it was just weird.
Life revolves around drama.
And then Kim G, that bitch is a two-faced ass, but
oh, yeah. She played that fence the entire season.
She wanted to see who was going to win, and then she took that side. Yeah. That's exactly what I think, to be honest. Oh, well, let's see who's going to get...
Yeah, she played both sides, waiting to see who would come out on top, and... I hate people like that.
Because if you notice, Caroline, the two kids were friends, and she didn't want to be friends with Kim G, because she wasn't going to ruin the kids' relationship, and she didn't want to be involved in that. She knew that she was friends with Danielle, and she knew that that shit was going to come back. And it did.
What's her name's daughter?
The kids are what's the worst, because Teresa is the worst friggin' mother. She's one of the worst. I mean, she spoiled those kids.
Those kids are going to end up so messed up when they grow up.
And I know what. Oh my God, I would kill somebody.
This is why I still believe in beating your children. Not beating, but maybe smacking the shit out of them every once in a while. Be careful how you say that. Give them a good whap beside the head every once in a while. And they act like that.
I liked Caroline.
I like Caroline.
Did. I had respect for Caroline.
That's the only person that actually, her and her husband.
Notice the kids, I mean, yeah, you know, Teresa tried to come with, oh, well, they're all grown up. And then she tried to save her shitty comment by saying, and she did such a good job. She was trying to say, oh, well, her kids aren't young, so they don't act like little brats. No, honey. That's your poor ass parenting, giving your kids whatever they want and letting them run around screaming and doing whatever.
Yeah.
I mean...
You're spoiling them and they're taking advantage of it.
What about the husband crashing? Do you really think he crashed and then went inside and had a drink and then they tried to get him for DUI?
I don't remember that.
Oh, he's driving and he says that he yawned and he fucking clipped like 4 trees. I mean, the car is flipped and mangled. You would think that anybody in that accident was dead.
Yeah.
Well, it was right around the corner from like a family friend's house, and he went inside and you know, told the guy what happened, whatever, and the guy put a bottle, and they did like a couple shots because he guess his nerves were frazzled. Yeah. So do you think he was drinking before? Because they were saying that they were all together before and he hadn't had a drink. Mm-hmm. Which every time I see them, they're drinking wine, so that's just odd that he didn't have a drink. But all right, do you really think that, you know, because they tried to get him with they didn't get a ticket until like a week later in the mail.
That's a hard one to say. I would say probably there was drinking involved. Maybe not enough, and maybe if you...
Who fuck yawns and hits 4 trees? Like, I had a friend yawn, and she jumped the curb a little, and she bent a rim. I don't know about hitting no damn trees in a yawn.
Yeah, if he flipped it and mangled it all to hell... Yeah, I think that's more likely that he fell asleep. I can understand the whole having a drink when you finally get inside somewhere safe, but...
Maybe she wasn't so friggin' worried about Danielle and what Danielle was doing. What about her sitting in the hall and going, hi? Yeah. Why would you say hi to someone you can't stand?
It's purposely initiating something.
Yeah, she knew what was coming. She ain't stupid. I'm sorry, I don't see Jacqueline as being, I don't know, I think Jacqueline got a little caught up because she was hanging around Teresa, and Teresa's personality is kind of big.
Confrontational
and she's very big and whirlwind kind of person, and Jacqueline's more subdued and quiet, and those kind of people tend to follow people with bigger personalities, and I think she kind of got a little caught up, but I still don't see her anywhere near what...
And then her daughter has a personality almost like Teresa.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell that kid's freaking problem is. I want to smack her.
She deserves... I have to admit,
You really think that she should... I mean, the girl just turned 18. You really think that... I mean, she needs to have... What I don't understand is how Jacqueline didn't punish her. That's what pissed me off. If I knew that, you know, like, I did this, and... Or, like, they're like, look... You know, this is what's going to happen. You know, like, tell me or say something. Look, I'm very sorry that my kid did this. It was inappropriate. It was wrong. This is what we're going to discipline her. Yeah. Then, you know, that's all it really needs. I mean, you don't want to ruin some kid's life. I mean, for
something like that, I mean, I can understand what she was doing. She, you know, they've had this big problem with her mom and whatever.
But she was nowhere near. It was a horseshit thing. She did it because she could, and she thought in the commotion that it would just look like she was defending her mom. Yeah. It was horseshit. She just did it because she wanted to be a little bitch, and that's... Fine.
Just because, just the way you said it, she deserves whatever she gets.
Well, it's not that. I just think that jail and going to court and all that bullshit was a little much. You know, I think that, but I mean, the problem with that was that Jacqueline never reprimanded her. I mean, did she get grounded? It didn't seem like she was still hanging around her boyfriend and laughing about how she fucking pulled this chick's hair. That's wrong. That is wrong. And
yeah, to do something like that and then gloat about it.
You know that Jacqueline's not very strong because the daughter walked all over.
Yeah.
And that's not her dad. Chris, the one that she's married to now, is not the daughter's dad.
Yeah, it's from her previous
But you ever notice how much respect she has for him? Because
he says something and she's
like... quiet and, So Jacqueline's the one that fucked that shit up. The kids, man. The poor kids. But you ever notice Albie and whatever the other one, I can't remember his name. Chris. The ones that are the kids to Caroline. Those kids got their heads on. The daughter wants to go to this. The other one, remember, he has like dyslexia or something, and he went through he made it to the police academy, and he had to try to get back into law school. The other one works at the Brownstone. Very good kids, had good head on their shoulders.
Very solid.
That's why I can't
stay out of trouble for the most part.
I can't say that I don't like Caroline. I'm not saying she doesn't have her issues, but I mean, look at the other people, man. And then look at her sister. Like, Dina was pretty good, too. I mean, she got caught up in that crap, too. She was smart. She just said, I'm done with this show.
I think she's a little out there, but yeah, she's...
Well, she has all that spiritual, where she wears the bracelets and has, like, a chakra.
Whatever helps you
that's
through
her
the day.
religion or whatever.
Whatever helps you through the day, more power to you.
You remember when they sat down at the table to talk? She really was trying to say, I mean, how can you not tell someone? How can someone tell you can't just cut me out of your life? Yes, I can. Like, I don't like the energy you're giving off. I don't like the problems that you're causing, and I don't want anything to do with you. I don't understand how that's...
How there's any argument here.
I don't understand. Like, she, like, sat there and... I
never want to see you again. Have a nice day.
And she wasn't even mean. She started to get mean because you just get frustrated when someone is so fucking thick. They can't get it through their head. Like, you can't just cut me out. Yes, I can. The same way that you break up with a boyfriend, you can stop being friends with somebody. Like, I don't like you. You're causing me too much problems. I'm done. Just leave me alone. Don't talk to me. I won't talk to you. I won't talk about you. I don't care about you. You're done. See you later.
Adios.
Like, what kind of person is like... And then with all the bodyguards and shit...
Chick's paranoid.
Going to that thing at the Brownstone for the kid with cancer...
With, like, the Hellboys, or the...
The Hellboys.
Hellboys. The Hells Angels.
And shit. Yeah, like, she had, like, 9 dudes. She really needed 9 dudes. I mean, it was so absurd. The woman is off her freaking rocker. Come on, Shayna. The woman is nuts. Nuts. She was paranoid. She was paranoid. She thought everybody was out to get her, and I don't really think anybody was.
I'm gonna get her.
Oh, yeah? She's off the show because she's so annoying, I bet. Actually, I don't know why they kicked her off. They threw her off. That's it. She's done. This was her last season.
I didn't see that.
I don't even know what's going to happen now because there's nobody to be fighting.
There's no drama now.
Dad, I gotta tell you something, okay? If you are one person and all these people around you are affected by you and feel your negative thing, maybe there is something wrong with you. 10 people can't be wrong against you're the only one saying that you're fine. Wouldn't you agree?
I agree. I concur.
I mean, like, all these people have the same opinion about you, so all these people are wrong and you're the one that's right? You're just so misunderstood.
That's how people are these days, though. They don't care what anyone says, and they're right, and no one else matters.
Yep. I don't care what anybody else says. Nobody else matters. Well, I shouldn't say that. That's not true. Other people matter. I just matter the most. You don't matter the most to yourself. If you don't love yourself, you can't love anybody else.
I love myself.
So you should matter to yourself.
Yeah, but I put other people first.
And how happy are you?
Miserable.
You gotta make yourself happy. Can't find happiness in other people. I don't know. That woman is messed up. She wore her ex-husband's wedding ring to, like, the daughter's birthday. You don't remember? She's like, I feel like it's been long enough where I can put this ring on and not have it signify marriage or anything. It's just a beautiful ring that I'd like to wear. Who the fuck does that?
That's crazy.
To your daughter's birthday that your ex-husband's going to be out with his new wife. Yeah, let me put on my ring.
Yeah, that's sending a signal.
Nuts, dude. Nuts. That's not healthy.
That's saying something, yeah.
Stick that shit in an envelope and send it to exboyfriends.com where they give you the money for your shit and get something else.
Yeah, there's probably a pawn store somewhere in Jersey.
No, they have that thing where you take all your boyfriend's jewelry and you stick it in a thing and you send it off and they give you money.
Oh yeah, I saw the commercial for that one.
Yeah. Oh, Rick, you could never commit. That. Dude, get a new something. Reinvent it.
Thank you for the $3,000.
Seriously, man. Like,
I want to get a facial with this.
Who the fuck does that? That's insanity. That's someone who's not healthy. And that's all I got to say about that. She's not healthy in the head.
Done. She's crazy.